Buying an RV is exciting. You picture the open road, new campsites, maybe even trading city noise for birds and campfires. But before you think about floor plans or decor, there's one decision that shapes everything else. How big should it be? Too small, and you'll outgrow it before the first summer's over. Too big, and you'll dread every drive, every fuel stop, and every tight campground loop. Finding the right size RV isn't about bragging rights or square footage. It's about balance between comfort, cost, and capability. Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe. Every week, RV Pro breaks down real-world tips to help you buy smarter, tow safer, and enjoy every mile of the road ahead. By the end of this video, you'll know how to match the size of your RV to the way you actually live, travel, and tow. Start with how you'll use it. Every decision starts here. What kind of trips do you really take? If you're a weekend warrior, hitting nearby parks for 2 or 3 nights, you'll value easy setup and small size over luxury. A compact travel trailer you can hitch on a Friday and unhook Sunday night will give you more camping and less packing. If you're a seasonal traveler, snowbirding south for a few months, you'll want space to stretch, store clothes, and cook real meals. That means stepping up into mid-sized trailers or smaller fifth wheels. If you're a full-timer, living on the road year-round, square footage and storage become survival tools. Think large fifth wheels or Class A motorhomes designed for extended stays. Then ask yourself, who's coming along most of the time? A couple traveling light has very different needs than a family with 3 kids, a dog, and bikes. And if you work remotely, you'll want a floor plan with a desk or convertible workspace, not just another bunk. Finally, be honest about your travel rhythm. Buy for the way you camp 80% of the time, not the once-a-year fantasy road trip. It's better to rent a big rig for that bucket list journey than to wrestle one every weekend. Match the RV to your tow vehicle or chassis. If you already own a truck or SUV, start with its limits, not your dreams. Check the door sticker and owner's manual for GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, GCWR, gross combined weight rating, and payload capacity. These numbers tell you exactly how much your truck can safely carry and pull. A half-ton pickup usually feels happiest with a trailer under 30 feet long and below 7,000 pounds fully loaded. A 3/4-ton truck can stretch to 35 feet or around 10,000 pounds. 1-ton dually pickups are built for the big leagues, the toy haulers, and multi-slide fifth wheels. The mistake most new buyers make is falling in love with the trailer first, then discovering their truck can't tow it safely. Don't do that. If you're shopping for a motorized RV instead, size still matters. The bigger the coach, the more it limits where you can fuel up, park, or store it. Gas models are simpler and cheaper. Diesel pushers handle heavy loads better, but come with higher maintenance and fuel costs. Start with what tows or drives it, and the rest falls into place. Length, weight, and where you camp. Where you go determines what fits. National and state park campgrounds were designed decades ago, when 20-foot campers were the norm. Many public sites max out at 30 to 35 feet overall. If your rig is longer, you'll spend more time hunting for spots that can fit you. Private RV resorts, on the other hand, welcome 40-foot fifth wheels and 50-amp hookups. So if your idea of camping means full hookups, pools, and paved pads, size won't hold you back. Boondockers, the folks camping off-grid, usually prefer shorter, lighter rigs that can squeeze down forest roads and into dispersed sites. A 25-foot travel trailer or a truck camper can reach places a 40-footer never will. And then there's the outdoor recreation crowd. If your weekends revolve around the sand dunes, desert rides, or off-road toys, size flips from drawback to advantage. That's where huge fifth-wheel toy haulers earn their keep. You get a garage for the side-by-sides, taller ceilings for gear, and a clean indoor retreat to escape the dust, sand, and wind. Those setups can stretch 40 feet or more, and on the dunes, that space isn't luxury, it's survival. The key is knowing where you'll spend most of your time, then picking the biggest rig that comfortably fits those environments. Living space versus drivability. Every extra foot of length adds comfort inside and complexity outside. A longer trailer tracks differently, needs wider turns, and takes more time to set up. Couples often love compact 24 to 28-foot floor plans that still have a queen bed and full bath. Families with kids lean toward bunkhouse layouts with 1 or 2 slides for elbow room. Remember, interior design beats raw length. A 26-foot trailer with a smart open plan can feel larger than a 30-footer with bad flow. Look for multi-use furniture, lighter interiors, and big windows, not just extra feet. Ask yourself, where do we actually spend time indoors? If you live outside under the awning most days, you can go smaller. If weather or work keeps you inside, prioritize space in the living and kitchen areas instead of stretching the bedroom. Storage, gear, and weight distribution. Every RV seems huge until you start packing. Think about everything you bring: chairs, hoses, tools, clothes, food, bikes, maybe a kayak. Now remember that each pound adds to your trailer's payload. Pass-through storage helps, but the more cargo you carry, the more careful you must be about where it sits. Keep heavy items low and near the axles for stability. Overloading the rear storage or toy hauler garage shifts your tongue weight and can trigger sway. A good exercise before you buy: stack everything you plan to travel with in your garage. Measure how much space it takes and weigh it if possible. It's the fastest reality check for how much storage you actually need. And don't forget pets and hobbies. A couple with 2 large dogs might need floor space more than cabinets. Fishermen or mountain bikers may need an outside gear bay or rear rack. All of that impacts the size of the rig that feels practical day to day. Finally, consider where you'll store the RV when you're not using it. If you can't keep it at home, storage facilities often charge by the foot. A 35-footer might cost twice as much per month as a 25-footer, and need a wider driveway just to maneuver in. Costs that grow with size. Bigger isn't just heavier, it's pricier across the board. Purchase price rises fast with every extra slide-out, axle, and foot of length. So do fuel costs, campsite fees, tolls, and insurance. Even maintenance scales up: more tires, longer roofs, bigger batteries, and larger tanks. Smaller rigs save money in every category. Easier to store at home, less to clean, and often half the cost to tow on fuel alone. If you're balancing budget with ambition, calculate total ownership cost per trip, not just the sale price. A smaller RV used often beats a giant one parked all year. Rent before you buy. Here's the step almost everyone skips. Before you commit tens of thousands of dollars to a floor plan or length, rent a few different sizes. Apps like Outdoorsy or RV Share let you try a 22-foot trailer one weekend and a 32-foot bunkhouse the next. You'll learn more from towing, parking, and sleeping in a rig for 48 hours than you ever will from a dealer walkthrough. Try backing into your driveway. See how much you actually unpack and use. Notice if you're constantly ducking, tripping, or wishing for another slide out, or if you're realizing smaller feels simpler. Renting also clarifies what your tow vehicle can really handle. If you feel white-knuckled with a 28-footer behind your half-ton, that's valuable information before signing a contract. Think of it as a real-world test drive for your lifestyle. The cost of a few rentals can save thousands in buyer's remorse. Resale and lifestyle changes. Your first RV probably won't be your last. Most owners trade up or down within 5 years. Mid-sized trailers between 25 and 30 feet sell the fastest because they appeal to the widest audience. Big enough for families, light enough for half-ton trucks. Large fifth wheels can take longer to resell, but they hold value if kept immaculate. Compact trailers depreciate less in absolute dollars and attract new buyers entering the hobby. Think ahead. Will your family grow, shrink, or change how it travels? Buying a rig that fits the next few years, not just this summer, keeps you from restarting the process too soon. Putting it all together. So, what's the right size RV for you? Start with 3 questions. Where will you camp most often? Tight forest sites, open dunes, full hookup resorts? Who will come with you most of the time? Solo? Couple? Family? Pets? What tows or drives it? Know your truck's real limits or your chassis' carrying capacity? Answer those honestly, and you'll narrow your options faster than any brochure can. The right RV should feel like an extension of your routine, not a compromise you drag behind you. Final thoughts. The right size RV isn't the biggest one you can afford. It's the one you'll actually enjoy towing, parking, and living in. It should fit your lifestyle as naturally as a favorite pair of boots. Comfortable, capable, and never something you have to fight. Because when the size is right, everything else gets easier. You'll set up faster, drive farther, and spend more time doing what you bought the RV for in the first place: being out there. So take your time, do the math, rent before you buy, and think about how and where you'll travel. Comfort you'll use, weight you can handle, and size you can live with. That's the real sweet spot. If this video helped you, give it a like and subscribe to RV Pro for more weekly buyer guides, towing breakdowns, and practical RV tips and advice straight from the road. Travel smart, buy smart, and we'll see you down the highway.